Okay, today, I don't know if you guys, well, there was a video that I did on beats and how to put beats down from logicprox. So I'm going to use the beats that we created the other day. I'll link the video down here as to the video that we spoke about that. And then yesterday's video, we talked about intervals and triads to create a song. So we're going to incorporate that idea, and then I'm also going to talk about, on top of that, a melody. So we're going to use this beat. Okay, I'm going to play this for you. This is the one that we created the other day. And you can adjust these things. We're going to slow it down. The beats per minute. Okay, so in this section over here, when you go into logicprox, there's a section where it says beats and projects, beats and time. And you can always go to BPM, which is beats per minute, and you can adjust it. Now, originally it was like a little bit more than that, and I adjusted it down to 80 because the beat was way too fast, even for me. You can even lower the volume here. Okay, so we're going to use that as an example, but before we do anything, I need to talk about melodies, intervals. Remember, we were talking about songs that, well, intervals you can identify in sounds of songs. So, right, or or okay, that's a little bit more advanced. So let's use a melody. We're going to stay in C major. So we're going to repeat this a couple of times to identify what we're going to try doing. Sounds very okay, so but let's try something cooler than that. But that's, so you're using just intervals. So you're using the third, fourth, third, fifth, back to fourth, back to third. So these are literally intervals you're using with your left hand. And you're starting on E with the right hand. Let's use this as an exercise. Let's keep it real simple. To go back to track, new track, You need to add, in order to get the keyboard working, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on. Maybe even disassembling and reassembling the setup might help. But in order for you to actually get to this point to record into the computer, there's a whole bunch of things you need to do. First, you need to create a new track, which is what I did. And I created from an internal instrument, internal instruments, and then I was able to get this, which is the keyboard. It's connected to the keyboard. You can always change the sounds on there. So right now we're just going to record a real simple melody with the beats that we created, and there are all sorts of things. So I'm going to walk you guys through creating a song with me on the channel. Make sure that this is the one that you're going to be recording on, not the other ones. If you press the other ones, it's not going to work. So you need to make sure that that is set up. Then we're going to go record. Make sure you've practiced the piece enough times to put it down. Okay, there's a whole process here. I mean, it might look easy peasy, pumpkin squeezy for people to just, kind of create the stuff, but you don't always see what goes on behind the scene. I'm showing you guys behind the scene what happens. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so let's do... And you can adjust the volume. Okay, so let's put it back on a loop. You know where the loop is. So just press that little... There's a loop. You can actually bring this out a little bit more. Let's bring it out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's repeat that. Okay, so there's a whole thing that goes, okay. Okay, and then there's more to discuss about timing and how that works with sound and beats per minute. I mean, that's like everything, right? So in order to get to the next level, we need to learn a couple more things. So this is the introduction. This is the starting point. You're going to watch the song develop. I think this is where we're going to use this as an example, okay? Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are beginning to understand music is not just, or music composition and production is not just snap your fingers and it's going to happen. You actually need to go through a process. And just like this, I'm creating separate parts. So these parts are built separately. And once you get the beats down, then focusing on a melody and chord progressions are necessary because you need to understand where it fits. So yeah, once again, like and subscribe, and thank you for coming, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.